Hey guys, welcome to this video. It's activity one of our spreadsheet program. Now, what we are going to do in this activity, simply we'll see the terminologies that are used in spreadsheet. Practically, how can you understand them? All the terminologies. You can refer to my uh, other video where I discussed the theory on all these terminologies. So, see, today we're going to see these all of the terminologies that can be used in spreadsheet program. How are they, and you can get more info and you can understand them more clearly. So let's dive into them. Now, these spreadsheet terminologies that we're going to discuss are such as follows: cell address box, cell range, chart or graph, current cell value, workbook, and the worksheet. Now let's see them. Taking for example, uh, our spreadsheet program. We are using this MS Excel. MS Excel. Now this, after opening the MS Excel, this is what you're going to see. Now let's see and understand what we have in our activity. The first thing we said, what is cell? Now, cell simply we said that cell is the space between, or if the space created on the spreadsheet or worksheet where a row and a column meet. Now, as you can see, this is a spreadsheet, uh, and it's an empty one. No data has been filled up yet. Now, from this, you see that there are various boxes. Now, these boxes are what we call the cells. Specifically, they are the ones that are formed when the rows, which are the horizontal lines, and the columns, which are the vertical lines, when they meet, they form these boxes, which we call them cell. Now, cell address is simply the label for a cell that is made up of the column identifier and the row identifier. For example, as you can see, there is a, a highlighted box here, this one, the first one. So it indicates up here that one, it is A1. It means that it labels the cell, what is made up of first the row and the column. Now the row, it is in row A, and the column, it is in the first it is in column A, and it is in the first row. Now, simply it makes up that the name of a cell, which is known as the cell address. So that's the cell address. Then we said the cell address box. Cell address box, this is simply a rectangular box located at the top left corner of the spreadsheet that contains the cell address of the current cell. As you can see here, it is shown. This is just a cell address box. It indicates. So anywhere you move, it will just indicate the address of the given box. Other, we said a cell range. A cell range is simply a group of cells that are highlighted. So, for example, if you highlight maybe from here, you try to highlight. Now, that gives out the cell range. So a cell range is the group of cells that are highlighted or selected specified for the use of a formula. So this can be indicated maybe from the first, maybe this one is C4 going down, maybe to this the other cell, the last one that is indicated C8. Now this is specifically used as for getting the formula. So a range includes the first cell address and the last cell address. For example, here the range is from C4, C8. So this is what we call the cell range. Now, chart or graph simply the visual representation of the selected data. Now, charts help to make the data easier to understand and see. Simply when you use to use the chart, maybe you can simply go to insert. Maybe you have set certain kind of data you want to put in a chart or graph. So here are various options. We'll see how to insert the charts or graphs in other activities. We've already seen the theory. Now you can create them. So I think that's various terminologies that can be used. The other one is a current cell. Simply, what do you mean when you say a current cell? A current cell is the cell that is active or selected and it has a highlighted border on it. So current cell, you can simply know it since it is highlighted, as you can see here. It is highlighted one. So this is what we call the current cell. So I hope it's clear. The other terminology is value. Value simply is the numerical information entered on a worksheet cell. So, for example, maybe you enter some kind of a value, maybe 67, whatever. It will simply align as the way you want. 67, maybe 78. All these are values. So, values, we talk about the numerical information that is entered in a worksheet cell. Now, workbook. This workbook simply contains sheet of different types, such as maybe worksheets and chart sheets. So for this one, this is a workbook. You can simply uh, have various uh, sheets in a simple or in a single workbook. So a workbook may contain various sheets. Now to get the other sheets, it means you have to add a new sheet. Now worksheet simply it consists of these rows and the columns like a black sheet of a graph paper. So, for example, this one, after removing these values, when it is blank, is what we call a worksheet. It is simply a single worksheet. Now, when there are two or more sheets, they form a workbook. So that's all. I think we've discussed all of the terminologies which we wanted. Cell address boxes, cell range, chartograph, current cell, value, workbook, and the worksheet. So that's all. I hope it's clear, guys. See you in the other videos.